So if you have been watching my videos and my channel in the last few months, you would have seen me moto camping and specifically stealth camping. I'm trying to step up my stealth camping game so I can have a little bit more interesting adventures this year. Moto camping, exactly where I want to. But I found this guy on YouTube that made this interesting stealth shield. He almost virtually disappeared. But I don't want to talk about his shield today. I want to talk about the next level of stealth. If you want to find out what I'm talking about, stick around. Yeah. So like I said, last few months I've been doing a lot of camping and stealth camping specifically and trying to step up my game, and I found this guy on eBay advertising some cloth, some camouflage netting, and I placed an order, and he shared with me some other Russian military surplus, and I wound up buying that too. When I got this box of what I would call camouflage cloth, which is really interesting. I didn't know what it was at first till I pulled out this menu, this manual. And I started flipping through it. I couldn't make any sense out of it, but I did see this one word. I could decipher this is camouflage. Once I pulled the cloth out, it appeared that it was electrically powered, and it took me a while to figure out this cloth. This cloth is like got 3 layers of LEDs in it, red, green, and blue. And they all light up when you power it up with some DC voltage. And since the batteries were shot, they were just corroded and had torn up the bottom of the box. So I replaced it with some 18650s that I recycled out of some laptops. But the hardest thing to figure out was how to regulate the voltage. Finally figured out that a voltage right around 7.6 volts would light these LEDs up. I kind of feel like I need to explain how this thing works before I actually blow your mind. This guy with the shield is actually diffracting light rays. He's bending the light and breaking up the outline of his body as he walks, which is pretty effective if you want to carry around a big heavy plastic shield. But what we're using with this diffusion cloth is several layers of LEDs that are charged by a sensor on the opposite side of the cloth. Much like this cuttlefish is sensing and changing these light reflective cells just beneath his skin. It's very interesting. It's kind of hard to believe that this is actually happening, but the same thing happens with it. So sadly, it did take me a while to figure out that these were this was a circuit or several circuits in this cloth, and it took me a while to figure out how to light this thing up. But once I did, it was just light. It was the cloth was lighting up, and I figured that wasn't going to be any use to me. And then I figured out how to route the sensor into the circuit, and it's basically it's almost like a big widescreen TV that folds up. Pretty amazing technology for the age. I bet they probably spent a lot of money on this technology back in the day. And I'm wondering why nobody else has reproduced this. You would think that something like this would be on the market. But what you're seeing here is the sensor is pointing to the ground, and that's the sensor there. And you can see the image is kind of blurry, but you can adjust it, and it doesn't really seem that blurry from a distance. So it doesn't, I mean, you're not really trying to reproduce a picture because that's not what you're trying to do. You're just trying to break the outline of your camp or your bike, or if you're a hunter, this would be a pretty good application for a hunter too. It's a little bit more gear than you might want to carry around. And it's a little bit technical having to set everything up. But I've seen very elaborate duck blinds set up, people hanging out in boats in the middle of a swamp trying to hunt ducks, and something like this I think it would work pretty well. But my primary goal is to hide the outline of my bike, and something like this I could even camp out downtown. I don't have to carry green or brown, woodland camouflage if I'm going to be in a city. I'm not going to have urban camouflage with me, and trying to carry around every type of camouflage with you wherever you go is a little bit difficult. But this opens up a lot of doors. Just because it's so flexible, all you have to do is adjust your sensor, set your cloth up, cover the outline of whatever you want to disguise, plug the batteries in, and then make sure your sensors are adjusted in the correct position, and you're off and running. And this is really the first time I plugged it up, it just blew my mind that not only that light was coming through this cloth, but that it was actually showing what's behind with such detail. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot of detail here. It's pretty blurry, but you can see it's really breaking up that outline of the motorcycle. From a distance, you're not going to really be able to tell. You can adjust the brightness. You can adjust the range, whatever the sensor is pointing to, and I'm pointing this sensor in different directions, trying to get a good look. And it would help to have somebody on the opposite side to tell you that's good, that's not good, up, down, left, right. But you can see it really breaks the outline out, and I'm really impressed with how this thing turned out, and I'm looking forward to using it on my next trip. Hey everybody, Don here, the original, the one and only Moto Giant. I would like to thank you for watching my video, and if you liked it, make sure you hit the like button below, and once you do that, hit the share button and share this with your friends. I'm sure some of your friends might enjoy it too. And once you get all that done, then you can click on the subscribe button, and right next to that, after you subscribe, you can click on that bell to get notifications when I put new videos out. The only way this channel is going to grow is if people like, share, and subscribe. And that kind of makes me happy. So do me a favor, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and share with your friends, and I'll see you on the next video.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!